y'all. I just came into the shop to see what Dad was doing. And what are you doing?
Good morning, Joy. I am fixing some stuff here. As you can see, I have to get some new parts. We got an auger that's not wanting to start up. You can, if you look over this way, you can see our little generator. It's one of those little suitcase style generators. This thing doesn't want to run, so I'm going to be trying to clean out the carburetor because that thing seems like it's gummed up. But yeah, so lots of fun stuff here. But I was kind of thinking, you were talking about like, oh, it's going to be fun to drive and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should start to learn about some things on some small motors before we start talking about things on big motors. I got an idea.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. Come over here.
Okay.
Okay. So, I had this thing in here.
Uh-huh.
And like that. So, what do you think? Do you know what this thing is called?
Oh, no, I have like no idea.
Okay. What do you think it does here? Look where those two tubes go.
Maybe something for the fuel.
Yeah, they go down into the gas tank. That's right. A lot of things with motors, if there's something not going right, you start looking around and you just kind of follow things and it kind of explains itself on how it operates. Yep. So this is called the carburetor.
Okay.
Yeah. And the carburetor mixes the fuel and the air before
it
goes into the motor. You know?
Yep.
So, okay, I want you to hold that because I need a couple hands here. Right, so then when you pull the throttle, this thing moves, and when you go like that and you open it up, and then it allows more air in there, and that allows the engine to rev up higher.
I see. Okay.
How about this thing? I'm going to put a new one in. Oops. This is called a spark plug, Joy. And it makes the spark for the engine inside. No, you don't know. I'm just teasing. We'll all have to show you some diagrams and how some things work. But you'll probably just be like, hey Dad, this thing doesn't work. Can you come take a look? So I guess I'll just get used to that.
Yeah, probably.
Yep, so Mark and I are just going to try to fix these things here and we'll see what happens. Later on, we got to go pick up manure and then we're going to put it over there in the new compost pile.
Right.
So I will see y'all over there in a little bit.
All right. Oh my goodness, a lot of puppy love this morning. Before I have to go milk the cow, I really want to show you under these trees because yesterday Dad was clearing under here with the tractor. Well, some other guys, they were clearing under here, but Dad was like doing like, you know, like the little stuff, like picking up like all the branches, and look how good it looks. It's like clear under here. And Mom and Dad were saying like, look Joy, you can put your house right here. You can stay next to Mom and Dad forever. Because look y'all, the house is seriously right there. And it's just right down here. It's not that far away. So there's like all this empty spot right here. It's all right here. And it goes and goes and goes all the way to like back there. So that's what I really wanted to show y'all, was how big and empty this spot is. Like it's clear. It's like clear down here. When we first moved here, it was like crazy. Like you couldn't even like come in here and like, oh wait, like do y'all see all the leaves falling? It looks so pretty. But yeah, when we first moved in here, it was crazy. It was like you couldn't even like walk in here, and now you can like be in here. It's super cool. And I don't know if you saw this before, but there is a bench right here. It's super cool. Like it's like a bench like someone put in a while ago, and it's in between two trees. Here, let me show y'all. It's right here. It's right there. It's a bench. It's a piece of wood into two trees. Pretty crazy, isn't it? That's pretty cool. But anyways, y'all, I need to go head up and go milk the cow. I need to go get the milking pot and stuff because last night we forgot to bring in Posey into the barn. So hopefully she has milk, but it's kind of like a true test to see if Posey is still eating off of Daisy, and she's only been making half a gallon, so that's like barely anything for Daisy anyways on how much she produces. But as I said in my last video, she's slowing down, so, and it's been nice. So I'm gonna go get the milking pot. Mark is still helping Dad with the motors so I need to go head down there and milk the cow. I think I'm just gonna let Daisy come in this time, and then we'll have Posey. We'll lock up Posey tonight, or maybe not. Maybe we won't have to bring her to the barn because he might not be drinking off of her anymore. So we'll just have to go up and see. I got all my milk and supplies, y'all. They're all right here. My hands are gonna be full, so I'll see y'all once I'm done in the barn because my hands are gonna be really full when I'm walking. Totally forgot to show y'all that we used one of these stalls for like our hay and stuff. So we have a couple like square bales of hay, and then we have some corn in those buckets, and then we decided to put their loose minerals here. They were over there in a trash can, but then I was thinking, why is the little bag of minerals taking up a whole trash can when it can be full of cow feed, and so that will last us a lot longer. So I just keep it in here so that's off the ground and stuff. And then we also have a couple salt blocks down there. And then when Posey does get locked up, we'll see if she will have to be locked up in the barn at night. Don't worry about the manure on the ground. I'm going to have to scoop that up. But she also has this stall with hay in it, so she's all nice and warm at night when she's by herself. And then she has like this whole area, so she has like the whole barn to herself because none of the animals right now are in here. But next year, y'all, we're thinking about raising our own turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then Daisy might have to come in here when she calves next year. So it's really nice having a barn to put your stuff in and to where your animals can birth and to raise animals. It's super cool. But anyways, y'all, I need to stop talking and get to work because the cows need some minerals on their feed, and then I'm gonna go get the girls. So time to call on the girls. Come on, Daisy, Posey, come on, let's go. They'll come. They're on like the furthest side of the pasture, so it's gonna take some time until they come. But y'all, you know, Dad was fixing the motor on the auger, the carburetor, I think it was called. I think. He said he just fixed that, and then now it works now, so that is super cool. And yeah, and the cows are still not coming, so hold on a second, I need to call them a few more times. Alright, I think they're coming now. Yeah, they are. They're like I said, they're on the furthest side of the pasture, but it is so nice when the cows come to you and then you call their name. Especially in a big pasture like this, or if you have a bull like we do who's not so loving. So it's really nice that they're coming, even though that lovable is coming with them like usual. That does make it challenging sometimes, but you know, it works out. So they're coming now. Good girls. But like I said, it's so nice to have cows that come to their name. The way we started it is like before, if we had to go get them, like before when we first got them, we would just call their names or shake feed, and if they still didn't come, we'd go get them, bring them in. So then they soon realized, like, oh, you know, it's a lot easier if I just come when my name's called instead of, you know, they have to come out and get me and all that stuff. And they know their routine. They're such smart animals. It's crazy. Here they come. Hold on, I'm going to set y'all down. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Easy. Come on, girl. And looky there, y'all. It looks like she still has the same amount of milk as if Posey was locked up in the barn. So that is really good news for Posey, because that means she doesn't be locked up in the barn anymore. So that makes it easier on us and on the cows, that they can just stay out and eat grass and hay with all their buddies instead of being locked up. So that is super awesome. So y'all, I need to get milking because we have a lot more chores to do after this. we're gonna go scoop up manure in where the highlands are. And right now Dad, I'm sure y'all can hear, is scooping leaves for the composting pile. I'll have to show y'all that too. But he has the yard sweeper, so let's get milking. Mom came down and she took up the milk for me, so that was super nice of her. And I had to come up anyways to grab the tractor key for Dad, because we're gonna be scooping up, as I said, the highland manure and the pasture, because it does a lot of it, and it's kind of gross with all the highlands kind of all in it. So we're gonna be scooping that up. And I just saw that y'all wanted to know how Dad made the composting area, so I think he's gonna explain to y'all what he did here really soon. Right now, he's right over there. Where is he? Where is he? He's over there. Right there. He's right there. And he's getting leaves by the garden and for the compost area.
You got it? Are you video?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so this is our yard sweeper. This is you could probably find these things almost at any tractor supply or whatnot. It's a, I don't know, smart sweep. I can't even read who makes it. But anyways, I bought it from the family who used to own this. I got to drive it forward to complete the empty part. Someone made a comment about how we built this. Obviously you know why we built it. We're going to mulch here. We're going to fill it with leaves so we can gather. In a bit we're going to go get a bunch of manure, and eventually what I'd like to do is make this double-sided. So this is going to be, so I basically just needed to make like a backstop to kind of, so you can pile it up, the wind doesn't blow the leaves everywhere, and it'll just kind of mulch right here into the ground. We found a store in town that they just give away their pallets that are, a lot of them were rotting sitting outside. So there's different kinds, and this is how I did it. Some of them that have the holes in between, I just put the T-post right through the middle just to hold them up. Some of them that don't, I had to do T-posts on both sides, so it's not going to go either way. So those are just kind of two different ways to do it. This one I knew all the weight was going to be shoved in the corner and be pushing out, so I just put these on the outside. And then some of them I alternated. I put some on the outside, some in the middle. I just kind of figured, all right, if I'm going to be pushing up here against with the tractor, I want something nice and sturdy. So that's what we did. So what I want to do is eventually get more pallets and then do the same thing. Like this is a big, let's say a U shape. I'm going to do the U shape also back over on this side. And then so do some more coming back here. And then, so because we have so many leaves, so much manure, in the future, after when one side is nice and aged and we can use that, then we'll use that, and the other side will be in the process of aging, and we can kind of flip-flop back and forth.
We're now going to start picking up all the manure by the highlands. So we're grabbing a few shovels. Dad's been up to the house because there are a few more shovels. And then there's another manure shovel right here. So we have 2 shovels, and then I think he's grabbing 1 or 2 more so that we all can scoop. I'll go by a lot faster. This is what Mark is doing right now. He's playing on top of the hay bales. Show him how you went upside down. He was going upside down and holding on with the hay forks. Oops, I stepped in a hole. With the hay forks. Here, go upside down. No. I have to see all the leaves that are in the composting area. Look at all those leaves. It looks like you just want to like jump in them and lay in them. You know what I mean? Here, I'm going to turn it on. Look at all those leaves. a lot of leaves. It's super awesome. I'm gonna fill up the horse's water really quick. It's about gone, so I'm just gonna fill it up. Got our first load, so we're dumping it. Mark's like, that's all? It looks like a lot less once it's in there, but we still got a lot more to pick up. They need to start selling lenses a lot cheaper because at this rate, all the dust's in my lens, it's crazy. Having fun? No? We got most of all right here all cleaned up, so now we're just working on this part of the pasture where the hay bale is. He's on his way to go dump out the second load, and I'm just gonna stay here. But we got, as I said, all this right here. We got all that, and then around here, we still have to do all this right here. And I think we're gonna go out there a little bit more and grab the rest. So we are almost there. I would say we're almost halfway done. Yeah, about halfway. It was a lot easier over there because like all together. Now this right here is kind of spread out all over the place, but it'll be okay. All the Highland cows are over there. They're all snapping. They're like, hey, usually come in here to give me grain. What's happening? It's about like 11 o'clock right now, so it's almost noon. And wow, they are already back. That was quick. It's time to get scooping again. Oh yes, and the weather today, it is beautiful. It is a little warm. We're kind of hot a little bit, but it's just because the sun's out. But there's every once in a while there'll be like a really cool breeze, and it's just so nice outside. There's beautiful clouds out this morning. Almost afternoon. But all right, just gotta get scooping again. We're all finished scooping all the manure out of the field, and it looks amazing. It's all nice and clean. We got all that in the composting boxes, so that is great. And I'm not filling up the waters. I just filled up this one, and this one's on its way of being full. It's about halfway. So we're almost done, y'all. I'm now out here, y'all, finishing up some evening chores. I just have to feed the pigs and the chickens, and then that'll be it for the night. And right now, Dad's gonna be barbecuing some zucchini. So if y'all haven't tried that yet, y'all have to go try to barbecue some zucchini. Well, grill. It's funny, y'all. When we were back in California, we called it a barbecue, but once we moved to Texas, everyone here calls it a grill. You know, it's not like a real barbecue. They say like it's a grill. So let me know in the comments below. Do y'all call it a barbecue or a grill? Because we've always called it a barbecue. So, but down here they call it a grill. So I don't know what to call it. I still call it a barbecue. Sometimes I'll call it a grill. So I don't know. I'll show y'all a barbecue in here. Let me just feed the pigs and chickens real quick, and then I'll show Dad.
Right. Put some veggies on the grill. Are we grilling or barbecuing? When you barbecue, that's like smoking like brisket.
Yeah.
Doing something with barbecue sauce, it seems like.
Yeah.
Flare up.
I am going to end the vlog here because as you saw, we are grilling some zucchini and we're going to have dinner here very soon. And y'all, just look how pretty the clouds are today. The clouds all day have just been so pretty. They've just been so beautiful. There's like some pink in the clouds. It's just so pretty out right now. So you know what, y'all? I'm actually going to end y'all with lots of clips of the clouds with my Bible verse. So I pray you'll have a really blessed day, and I'll see y'all in my next vlog. Bye!